update on the very latest out of Charleston. We want to go out right now to Fox Weather's Katie Byrne, who's joining us live there right now. Katie, I know that you've been in the middle of these conditions. How have you seen things change throughout the evening?
Hi, Lexie. Yeah, we're just getting over the high tide here. It was about a half hour ago, and things have improved a little bit since then as far as the wind goes. But as far as the water receding, we haven't seen much change so far. This is typically a street right here where you could drive up to the seawall, which is this way. You can't see it because it's so dark. You could typically drive right up to the seawall that protects people and businesses and homes from the Charleston harbor. But what happened was hours ago, 4 hours, the water from the Charleston harbor came crashing over that seawall and inundated downtown streets with water just like this. So this is coastal flooding, not freshwater flooding. It's not from rain. It's from wind pushing water over the seawall and into streets like this that typically surrounding this area are historic, beautiful Charleston homes. So once the sunlight comes up tomorrow, we'll have some more insight into if there is damage in people's homes. But when you look at some of the water, you could tell it's quite deep and not really receding. Here across this, what would be a street, doesn't look like it right now, is a park that's actually set up a little bit higher than the roads around it. But even there, which for most of the evening wasn't flooded, is flooded now too. So lots of streets like this, a number of closures. We've seen trees down, we've seen debris floating in water like this as well. And it's not just flooding people are dealing with. We had tornadic activity here in the state of South Carolina today. We saw the impacts from one tornado that touched down in Goose Creek about 18 miles away from us. You could see had the strength to actually lift a car off the ground and flip it over. That's the kind of reports that we've been dealing with. Luckily, we haven't had a tornado warning in a little bit here now in the state of South Carolina, but people are definitely, now that it's getting dark, staying away from areas like this close to Charleston's Battery. Earlier, when the light was still out, we had the sun out, people were driving over, trying to take a look at the waves and see what things looked like, which officials were strongly urging against. Now that it's gotten darker, people are opting to stay inside, which is definitely the right move while we wait for this water to recede. Lexie.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see just how high that water is behind you. Certainly a good idea to stay indoors. Katie, I know that you've been talking with people throughout the area, the mayor as well. What did he tell you?
Well, we ran into the mayor of Charleston, John Tecklenburg, right here. He came to assess the damage because where we are is one of the spots that's close to higher ground. So we actually had to move our cars. We watched the water continuing to rise, and we moved our car to this parking lot that's a little bit raised so that we'd have somewhere safe to go. And the mayor came in from this parking lot just to take a look at what the damage was looking like from this storm surge. And listen, he said this is what they were fearing. They didn't want this to happen. Unfortunately, the amount of storm surge we saw was up there with hurricanes that have impacted Charleston. Top 5 amount of storm surge we saw, over 9 feet of water in the Charleston harbor. So it's been significant. Once the sun comes up tomorrow, we'll have to see what the damage looks like. Lexie.
Absolutely. All right, Fox's Katie Byrne there reporting live from Charleston. Katie, stay safe out there. Thanks for your excellent reporting as always. We appreciate that update. All right, Fox Weather's Katie Byrne there giving us that update from Charleston.